What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and if you have not seen what has taken place with this undersea volcanic eruption in the South Pacific, you have got to, watch this video because this is pretty scary. What? I mean. Let me just show you the evidence of how frightening and how just one of these taking place can be very catastrophic. Okay, so the eruption was off the island country of Tonga. It was so explosive that a shockwave rippled through the entire world. Look at this. Right there, you see all those ripples just going through the entire world. Then I have more footage for you. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, okay? And it's ridiculous. So it says eruption January 14th, right? The Japan Meteorological Agency issued a tsunami warning for the country's southwestern islands, expecting a 3-meter surge. Wow. Now that's unbelievable. Okay, so they're having a tsunami warning in there, and we'll see that it's reached all the way to the coast of the west coast. Here we see them issuing a tsunami warning to Alaska, British Columbia, and the U.S. West Coast. The water levels observed in these areas. I'll show you some video evidence because it's better to see the video evidence than the actual numbers because they'll give you a good indication of what's happening. Here we see Santa Cruz, right? You see the water just creeping up. And right now it doesn't look too bad. But just wait till I show you some more videos. You can just see how the water is just creeping up. And the damage that it's going to cost some of these buildings, it's going to cost a lot of money. Okay, it's the same thing. Look at this. That's a lot of water going beyond its boundaries. Get that. That was the video we just saw covered that, but from the other side. Now check this out. You can tell how the sea is just roaring right now. It's unbelievable. Let me show you another video. Get all those all those cars floating around. Jeez.
Going off. Oh, look at this.
Unbelievable. That's just, I mean, it's not like it was violent, but can you imagine something even more violent? Just destroying these coasts? Look at this. You can just see how the waves are crashing against. And this is, they usually do crash, against these rocks and stuff, but you can see the intensity and how the water has risen further up. Okay. Here is Ventura Harbor, right? Southern California. This is the picture at 9:01. Look how much it went up in a matter of like 24 minutes. This whole thing slid up right at the harbor. It's a good couple of feet, several feet of water that came in. Okay, see helicopter warning people in Orange County, California. Telling them to evacuate the area. Okay. See the warnings, right? Look at this image right here. Wow, look at that massive explosion. And here, this is another look at it. Unbelievable. Okay, and here in the article, they're comparing the eruption to Hiroshima, which was a nuclear bomb explosion during World War II that happened. It's a massive explosion, and especially if you're talking about something reaching the west coast all the way from out there, massive. This video was awesome. I mean, not awesome, but it was a good view of the waves. Jeez. Poor people who are in the islands. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. But folks, look at this. Look how dark it is. Because of all the ash that is covering the sky. It's pitch black. Literally pitch black. Here is a video of a family who this individual says were in church when the tsunami hit. Look at the water just rushing in. Wow. Okay. Here we see the waters coming in. See, when we're talking about water devastation, it can be very disastrous. Very, very disastrous. And it comes with intensity too. Look at all that water coming in. Jeez. Okay. And folks, this is a very large event that's taking place. And when we look at these things, right, and we see that the cold storms, the winter storms that are hitting parts of the U.S. as well, you can see that things are ramping up in regards to the climate. Now, I don't agree with the main narrative that they're promoting because they're trying to make this a tyrannical thing. And there's a lot of aspects out there that you have to be able to discern them, because they can deceive you into accepting something that will enslave you. I mean, look at what's happening right now currently with this whole, world event that's been transpiring the past 3 years. So, with this in mind, you got to prepare, because these disasters are coming with more intensity and frequency, right? You do the best that you can. But if something like this hits multiple countries, you think the first thing you'll be worried about is your money? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What you'd be worried about is the safety of your family and being able to survive, right? By having food, right? Water, and shelter and clothing. Important things. So as you see these things, don't take it lightly. Prepare. I've always been saying that this year is a pivotal year, in my opinion. And so what can be done to prepare needs to be done. And so, without further ado, I hope this serves as, a wake-up call. Like every video I try to put out, I want to make it a wake-up call so that we can prepare and see that things aren't getting better. This is just the beginning. And that's not to put out negative thoughts out there. No. This is the reality of the situation. I want to be honest and truthful about what's happening here and what we see happening around us. And that if you don't prepare, you're going to get caught red-handed. So, I hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Thoughts and prayers to everyone out there in the island countries and anyone affected by this, because this is terrible. Terrible. So, it's the Digital Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.